Welcome to Mighty Ruttzz. This video is going to cover the oil change and the filter changes on a 2020 Wrangler EcoDiesel, and that'll apply to a Gladiator EcoDiesel and probably some Ram EcoDiesels as well. I discovered that by buying my filter kit from Docks, I can change the oil filter, the engine air filter, the fuel filter, and the cabin air filter for about roughly the same price as a single oil filter from the dealer would cost. This video is not sponsored, but I will have links in the description to all the products that you see in the video that I'm using. And also, I will have a link to an article that I'm going to write on my website, muddyrutz.com, that will give you additional information on this subject. If you use one of my links to purchase a product, I get a small commission, but it does not raise the price that you pay for that product. Using Docks has really worked out well for me because I can do my maintenance about twice as often as is recommended. So I change my oil and filters every 5,000 miles. And I don't have to shop around to different places. I can buy the kit with all 4 filters from one single place. The last time I purchased just an oil filter from the dealer, it was $120. I didn't have any choice because it was an emergency and I had to have it, but it was $120. And I can get all 4 filters for just a little bit more than that from Docks. This is an easy DIY project that is going to save you quite a bit of money on taking it to the dealer especially, or anybody else that might change all 4 of these filters for you. Another reason I use the Docks is because they're guaranteed to be OEM quality. I bought one time and it was not OEM quality. It ended up falling out of the engine, and that's not a good thing to have happen to you. If you know anything about the EcoDiesel, you know there's a particular type of oil that has to be used in it, and I've settled on using Amsoil Euro 5W40. It's a great oil, and I'm absolutely certain it's good for the vehicle. After you get the oil changed and your filter changed, you get in there and you reset your oil meter that's in the dash. And that's pretty easy to do. It tells you right on the dashboard how to do it. Make sure you dispose of your oil in a proper way, and don't make a big mess while you're doing it in your garage or driveway for that matter. If you know the first thing about diesels, you know how important the fuel filter is, and I recommend changing it a lot more often than what the manual recommends. On the Jeep, the fuel filter is on the driver's side, just about halfway down, right underneath the rocker panel. If you've never done this before, it might seem a little intimidating, but it's real easy. Check my article. There'll be a link in the description. I'll have an article with a lot more detailed information on how to do all this. I have a lot of DIY videos on my channel and also a lot of adventure videos to the incredible places that we've been. And each one of them has a companion article on my website, muddyrutz.com. I write all the articles myself with a lot of pictures, and it's a great way to share additional information that you just can't pack into a video. I've seen some videos where guys get all kinds of oil and stuff all over their hands and they're not wearing gloves when they're doing this kind of work. Definitely wear some gloves that will keep all these oils and diesel fuels and different things like that off of your skin. You just don't need that stuff coming into contact with you. So that was a fuel filter change. You just want to make sure that the notch in the cover is aligned up with your petcock on the diesel fuel filter. This air filter I really like changing quite often because I live here in the desert and it's always dusty, and I might be following a buddy on a trail, dusty trail, and the dust is just flying, and just living around here you get a lot of dust. So changing this air filter, really important to me, and it's super important for a diesel motor. Changing that air filter is easy money, and your engine's going to thank you for doing it. This cabin air filter is one that I know a lot of people on a lot of their vehicles neglect. It's kind of in a weird spot, and if you don't know how to get at it, you just open the glove compartment on the Jeep and you pull out that little bar, and it's just clipped in, and the two filters are right there. And the original filters that came from Jeep were one piece and were a little bit of a pain in the butt to get out, but they've since changed it, and Doc's makes a two-piece cabin air filter that makes it really easy to change. And even though I change mine every 5,000 miles, whenever I do, I'm always amazed at all the bugs and debris that end up in there, and it's nice that you're not breathing them. And when you do change these filters often, you get some good airflow, and your air conditioning will work better, and you'll just be breathing better air overall. We'll get that glove compartment back in and then check to make sure nothing's leaking after starting the engine up. And hey, I want to thank you for checking out my video. If you liked it, you find some value in it, hit that thumbs up, leave a comment, and consider subscribing. And don't forget, here on Muddy Ruttzz, the best is yet to come.